I'm an embarrassment to the
You're
film bros.
You're an embarrassment to me.
The thing I thought was so obvious was this generic young girl wants to get the generic final boss and kill him because he killed her entire family.
You
right?
can't keep calling them generic young girl and generic final
That is
boss.
who they are to me. Now I predict this is Coke Zero. Oh, that's my girl right there.
Is that your baby girl?
Why did I say that?
Sorry, no question about
I
it.
don't know, brother.
No question. No
Bro,
question.
Superman is. Dude. What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching Real Friends. I'm Caleb.
I'm Cole.
And today we are reviewing Supergirl, the second film in the DCU, in James Gunn's DCU, sequel to Superman, in a way, more of a spinoff. Supergirl. We're going to be reviewing that on the pod. But first, we're going to do our Luck of the Draw segment. Today, I had the honor of planning our Luck of the Draw. And Cole doesn't know what I have planned. But I'm pretty excited about it. I hope it goes well. We'll see. All right. What we're doing is a keep one, cut one bracket.
Ooh.
So, I have a full bracket written out right here.
Oh my goodness, bro made an actual bracket. What is this, March Madness?
Yes, bro. And what I have is a bunch of movies.
Okay.
And I'm going to list 2 movies, and we're going to have to keep a movie and cut a movie.
Okay, bet.
Right?
Is it me
Based
or
on-
is it just me, or are you doing it too?
We have to agree.
Oh, okay.
So we have to fight it out. We have to debate.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
We have to debate. We have to agree. But stick to your guns. Like, don't just give it to me. I'm not just going to give it to you.
Think I'm gonna give it to you?
I don't know.
My takes are going to be objectively right. Okay, so
No, you have an awful, dude. We just went public to the social media world the other day, and we have received a little bit of hate for our blind rankings from last week. But you know what? We say it with our chest.
We say it with our chest, but honestly, blind rankings are meant to be blind. I didn't know Interstellar was going to be in 5th place. So, if
you should have.
It's the audience's fault. Okay, respectfully.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say they're wrong?
Nope. No.
Okay.
This is not all right. This is off the rails.
You guys are so right. I am so.
You guys
glad
are right about everything.
You guys are so right. But let's get back. Let's get back to the luck of the draw. Caleb, what are we doing?
All right. Keep one, cut one bracket. Here's our first 2. Here we go. I have Into the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Homecoming.
Is that a real question?
Yes. They're both great.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay. I'm not mad at that, but Homecoming deserves a conversation, brother. Homecoming is a great movie.
You mean the
Homecoming is top.
You mean Iron Man 4?
Stop. You're joking. You're not one of those people.
Bro.
Brother.
Do you mean Iron Man 4?
All I'm going to say on this, brother, is my response to the Iron Boy Jr., Iron Man 4 allegations in this movie is that the whole theme of Spider-Man's story is that while he has all this fancy Stark tech and this like crazy technological suit, the whole movie is about if you are nothing without the suit, you shouldn't have it at all. And he has to find the Spider-Man within himself back in his OG pajamas, and it's cinema, okay? So, it's a top 3 Spider-Man movie, but so is Into the Spider-Verse. They're both in that top 3. You don't agree?
I'm going to disagree that Spider-Man Homecoming is the top 3. But I'm just going to... We could go down a rabbit trail. Okay?
Yeah, we could.
Into the Spider-Verse. Phenomenal soundtrack. One of the best soundtracks in the Spider-Man movies. Okay, they absolutely cooked on that. The "What's Up, Danger"? Okay, when he's about to.
What's up, Danger?
When he's standing on top of the
What's
rooftop.
up, Danger?
Okay, I'm not asking you to sing it. I'm trying to give you my point. I appreciate it. I appreciate it though.
Yeah,
that's for later.
I wanted to remind everyone how the song goes.
Oh, okay, actually, go again. Let them hear it.
What's up, Danger?
Okay, so okay, but for real, the scene when he's standing on the roof, and I think it might have been in the trailer. I don't remember. But he jumps off the building, he puts his hood on, and he's like reflecting in the glass with "What's up, Danger?" And he's on his way to go meet up with all the other spider guys. Oh my goodness. That scene alone
It's
is why
just a
it
leap
should
of
be.
faith.
It's the leap of faith. That scene alone should put it above Homecoming. You have to agree with that.
I'm
Agree
good.
with that.
Honestly, I am good with choosing Spider-Verse because
Okay, great.
of what you just said. It's incredibly written. It's an incredible story. And the animation alone, it was literally groundbreaking for animation. It was the
Yeah.
first of that style, and it's one of the most incredibly animated movies ever. So, you know what? I'm down.
I agree. And
All right.
I agree for all those reasons. I just wanted to highlight a pivotal scene. You know, because
Yes.
if I care that much about that scene, that means the movie's done its job getting me to that point. That's where I'm gonna end.
Needless to say, I keep in check. You was a bad, nevertheless.
Wait, is that the lyrics?
Now, baby, I'm a wreck. What?
Are those the lyrics?
I don't know. Sunflower.
Yeah, I don't.
Sunflower. You must. Every time I need it for you.
I wanna ride you like a cruise.
I wanna ride you like a cruise.
Okay, what's the next bracket, bro?
All right, next one. Into the Spider-Verse. Moves on. Next one. Tenet. Christopher Nolan's Tenet versus
you know how much I love Tenet.
Dune. This isn't a conversation. It's Dune.
Yeah, it's Dune.
It's Dune.
There's a part of me that will die hard for Tenet, and I'm an average Tenet. I'm an average Tenet enjoyer, and I want to.
You would be.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
You would be.
However, Dune 1 is phenomenal, but without Dune 2, I do not think it stands on its own because it feels like Act 1. And right when you get to the end of that movie, you're like, okay, I hardly watched anything happen. But I love Dune. Don't get me wrong. I love Dune 1. I was so hyped when it came out. But without Dune 2, it is not the masterpiece that everyone says it is.
To be fair, it's called Dune Part 2. So it's a part 2. I think they're meant to kind of be together.
100%.
But I agree. It doesn't stand neat. The first one doesn't stand great on its own. But Dune moves on.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Do you have anything else you want to say on that?
I love Tenet, but I understand how confusing it is. It's not even top 5 Nolan, but it will always hold a special spot in my heart. So I love Tenet.
You would like Tenet. All right, next one is Toy Story 3.
Okay.
Versus Superman 2025, James Gunn's Superman.
Toy Story 3. Sorry, no question about it.
I don't know, brother.
No question.
Bro, Superman is... Dude, do you like Superman?
I do like Superman, but I don't glaze it as much as everyone does.
Brother, that movie should be glazed. It's incredible, dude. That movie, oh my gosh.
The only point I have... Okay, 2 points. One, I don't think we've fully done Superman right. Hot take here. Because Superman was kind of a simp in that movie. It was kind of a pushover. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. And are you seizing? Are you having a seizure?
Just keep going.
Okay, sorry. Just wanted to check on your health. One, I thought Lex Luthor was so stupid and so goofy in that movie. And I learned after the fact, okay, that in the comics, he gets completely blinded by his judgment when it comes to Superman. I didn't know that. That was something new that just came to me, like, honestly, a week ago.
Yeah.
So that point right there can kind of excuse the goofiness. I really like Nicholas Hoult, but when I was watching it, maybe I need to give it a second rewatch. When I was watching it, I was like, well, this villain is so stupid. He's supposed to be extremely smart.
Wow.
He's supposed to be really smart, yet he's getting clouded by Superman, and he just can't take him down. And he was just ridiculous. And all the political drama in the movie, I felt like was a little on the nose for what's going on in society right now, which is fair. Which is fair. You know, those topics of discussion are important, and I'm not going to say I don't want to see it. But that was a big portion of the movie, and I didn't really care for it, especially since nobody was trying to hide that it was really based on current world affairs. So it had a little bit of an agenda, and I don't love it when films have an agenda.
Yeah.
And I just felt like Superman was kind of not showcased at the highest power that he could have been. But I also understand that Superman is a nice, he's a funny. I really think they showed him well by
It's
being
wholesome.
funny. By being funny, because I
Yes.
also learned this that Superman is very funny in the comics, and Man of
He's not
Steel.
supposed to be this extremely stoic figure
Yes,
like
so
Henry Cavill's was.
so Man of Steel, Superman. I liked the tone of that movie more, but he was also very stoic, and he wasn't fun to watch. So I think they did better in this Superman with his personality. Hey, what's that?
You're
look
making
for?
me sick to my stomach.
I am literally defending the tone of the movie right now. I'm comparing it
Wait,
to.
are you saying you like the tone of Man of Steel better, or
Let me finish my sentence. I like the tone a lot of Man of Steel. I started my sentence wrong. I love it. I love the tone of Man of Steel. I love the music. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
You good? You good?
I like the tone of Man of Steel. But I like that this Superman is wholesome and funny and is more accurate to the comics, so I have to respect that. In all honesty, I need to give this movie another watch. But I didn't like that Supes was kind of a pushover. And that's pretty much my take. I've only watched it once because I wasn't crazy about it. Maybe I'll give it another shot so I can have another discussion with you on this.
Yeah.
But want to know what I have seen multiple times? Toy Story 3. In that freaking scene when Andy gets rid of all of his toys and he gives them to the little girl, Bonnie.
Yes.
Cry. You're not taking that Pixar movie from me. I don't care what you say.
Here's my response.
I'm
and this, you know what? Hot take alert. Here we go.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
One, Toy Story 2 is the best Toy Story movie.
No, cap. 2 thumbs down.
Toy Story 2 is better. Toy Story 2 is better.
I'll let you
I just rewatched these movies like 2 weeks ago. In Toy Story 3, the best part of that movie is the incinerator scene to the end. That's a period of like 20 to 30 minutes. Everything before that is good, but it's not peak Toy Story. Nothing before that super hits you like emotionally in the feels at all. The incinerator scene is beautiful, hits you in the feels, and then, like you said, the scene where Andy gives his toys to Bonnie is cinema. It's beautiful. It's like incredible, Oscar worthy. I think I think this movie did get nominated,
but it's better than
that
Toy Story
scene makes
2.
me understand why. No, Toy Story 2 is better as a full movie. I think Toy Story 2 is better, and I think it's peak Toy Story.
I don't remember an Oscar nomination for the cone scene.
The cone scene is great. Now, I will agree that Toy Story 3 has had a major cultural impact, and I don't think Superman has. I wish it has because I love that movie. I think it's incredible. I think it's great, dude. I don't want to give it up, but you know what?
I think it's been good.
I will give this to you. I will give this to Toy Story 3.
I think Toy Story 3 has been good for longer than Superman has been good for shorter. And I think that the nostalgia for Toy Story 3 is reigning supreme here. Even though I respect your take, but I think that's why it kind of has to go through.
I'll give it to you. It's had a bigger cultural impact. I will give Toy Story 3. So
but
I'm gonna write this
listen
down.
Listen to this. I will go back and rewatch Superman because after watching Supergirl, I need to go back and give it some love.
Yeah, for sure.
Non-spoil. Actually, I'm not even going to spoil anything. No, I'm not going to say anything.
Don't give me anything. Don't give me anything.
I'm not going to say anything. So keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
All right, Toy Story 3 moves on. All right, next one is Star Wars The Last Jedi versus Moana. The Last Jedi.
Yeah, Last Jedi. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've seen Moana all the way through, but I also
We watched it together in theaters.
Moana?
Yeah.
A
bunch of us went. It was like youth group we went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie at all, but I remember going. So that kind of says everything I need to know.
The Last Jedi moves on.
I think The Last Jedi gets a lot of crap.
It does. It's the most controversial Star Wars movie.
It's a beautiful. It looks gorgeous. Rian Johnson cooked. There's a few scenes in it that are ridiculous. I don't like how long they're in space for, but I enjoy it every time I watch it.
I'm so glad that you're a Last Jedi.
Enjoyer. The scene at the end when they're on the salt planet, and
great.
Luke Skywalker, and he's just yelling more. The iconic meme. Absolute cinema. I love Last Jedi. I think it's a lot of crap. I understand why it gets a lot of crap, but I also love that Star Wars movie. It's special when you get to see a Star Wars movie in theaters.
Yes.
And
100%.
aside from the Rise of Skywalker, which like a billion thumbs down, I don't hate the new trilogy, but that's a conversation for later.
I agree. I'm going to throw this in there. Last Jedi is a top 3 Star Wars movie. Let's move on. All right.
Wait,
The Last Jedi moves on.
Okay, we'll talk about that later. That's crazy.
The Last Jedi moves on. Oh. All right. Here we go. Other half of the ranking. Christopher Nolan's Interstellar versus Avengers Endgame. This is easy.
Interstellar.
Right?
Of course. That's
I was not a conversation.
I was afraid you were gonna say like something by Denis, like another Denis movie, because that would have actually made me think.
No, Endgame is not even it. No,
I love time
does not
travel.
even get a conversation.
I love time travel in the MCU.
So, all right, Interstellar obviously moves on.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Obviously.
Next one.
Trouble reading your handwriting?
Frank, what is that? Hold on. What is that?
That's so embarrassing.
What is it?
Chat, comment if you think Caleb needs to go back to high school.
I do. The
Seth Rogen's new movie, The Invite?
No, brother.
It's not even out yet. Can't be on the list, dummy.
Rick, what is that?
Call Riley and see if she can transcribe it.
She can't.
Oh, I know. That was a joke.
It looks like...
Here, show it to me. Maybe I can read it.
It's going to be backwards.
I don't think so.
It's this one that my finger's on.
EG?
No, under EG.
Oh. I can't read that. Sorry, Chief. Morpheus?
Okay.
Morbius?
I should just make up a new movie.
What are the letters you have written down? Can you even tell?
A lot of thought. It looks like THE to me.
The Social Network, maybe?
No.
The Batman?
It is the Batman. My gosh.
Yes, chef.
You're a genius. Okay.
Sweet. I cooked on it, bro.
All right, next round. We have the Batman versus Deadpool.
Deadpool. But this also, let me give you my reason. I need to go back and evaluate Batman again because I, off original watching, didn't love the Batman.
Can you give me this one?
We've talked about this. You don't think Deadpool is better than the Batman?
I love Deadpool.
Deadpool is iconic.
But Batman is a whole nother level of filmmaking. Like I'm so serious. Batman is like prestige film making. Like it is such a well-written movie. It's incredibly acted. It's the best Batman movie ever made.
Wow, that's a hot take. Okay.
Robert Pattinson, dude, this is the only movie where Batman is like truly a detective and is actually like really smart. I know some people think he's stupid because he can't figure everything out immediately in that movie. That's not true. Movie's incredible. Paul Dano as the Riddler is incredible. Robert Pattinson plays a very does he know? Robert Pattinson plays a very depressed Bruce Wayne, which we've never seen before. But I think is a very realistic interpretation of a guy whose parents were murdered in front of him on the street as a child. And I love Deadpool. I love Ryan Reynolds, dude.
I can see.
Thank you.
King.
I needed that.
I do that in good faith. In my heart, I can't give you that because I don't even know if I agree with it. But you needed that. That's probably going to be. I needed it. That's going to be the only take. I'm like, I don't support this. But I
gave you Toy Story 3.
Yeah, but you had a good reason for that. You could acknowledge a lot of good reasons. I just genuinely can't say for certain, okay, I understand your point.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say here. But keep going.
That's fair. All right. So, the Batman moves on. Next one. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Great film.
The first one. Great film. Versus The Dark Knight. Guardians of the Galaxy. I've spoken.
I know I said that Dark Knight isn't top 5 Nolan. But The Dark Knight is fire. The bank heist scene.
It's good.
The bank heist scene is so good. It introduces the Joker beautifully. No words. It is. Nobody says his name. It's like, that's crazy. The boss told me the same thing. Pop.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And he's there on the job with him. That's insane. But.
Yes.
But
Guardians of the Galaxy, brother.
We saw that for free. Remember that? We got a free ticket to see that.
No, I don't remember that.
We watched it together, though, right?
Yeah.
We went with some people from church, and someone we knew worked there, who had a friend that worked there, and I didn't care about Guardians. I thought this movie looked retarded. I thought it looked stupid. I was just going because it was free. Yeah. Boy, was I wrong. I've never been more wrong about a movie in my life. Guardians of the Galaxy has to go past Dark Knight.
It has to.
We're probably going to get a lot of crap for that.
Guardians of the Galaxy is better than The Dark Knight. I've spoken.
I'm conflicted, but in my heart, I feel like that's right. Ugh, that's hard.
Guardians of the Galaxy moves on, and I'm so happy. All right, now our last one of the first round: Barbie versus Avengers: Infinity War.
Infinity War.
This isn't a conversation.
We don't even have to explain it. Ken was the best part of Barbie, and he wasn't.
I'm just Ken.
That was the whole point. It was supposed to be anti-men, and the man was the best part. But we can move on.
Factual. All right, now we're in our second ranking. So now the movies we've already ranked are going to go against each other. All right, great. So we're going to have to start making some really hard decisions. Here we go. Next round: Into the Spider-Verse versus Dune. Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse. Okay. Send it up. Okay. Send it up.
Okay.
Like Kanye West once said, send it up.
Yes. All right. Into the Spider-Verse moves on. Next one is Toy Story 3 versus The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi.
I'm going Toy Story 3.
Brother! You're such a Toy Story 3 glazer.
Bro, you straight up said The Last Jedi is a top 3 Star Wars film. I'm not competing with that. I am not competing with that. This is not the way.
What do you mean you're not competing with that? Like you don't want to side with me on that?
Yeah, I can't concede that point. And I think we need to flip a coin on this one. I don't know if we're going to agree that The Last Jedi is better than Toy Story 3, respectfully.
Brother, The Last Jedi is a beautiful and realistic continuation of Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker. Everyone wanted him to be the legendary hero. Instead, he's a depressed old man because he made mistakes. And he has to come back from that in this movie, and he does, and it's awesome.
Do we have to agree on the bracket?
We have to agree.
This sucks.
All right, let's flip a coin.
I don't agree, but I also think your reasons are really good. Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you. Last Jedi.
Thank you. Let's go, dude.
I can't promise you it's gonna beat the other side, but I can say it can go up. Yeah.
All right, so The Last Jedi moves on. All right, next one: Interstellar versus the Batman.
Interstellar. Sorry.
Interstellar. Ah, that hurts. I love the Batman, but Interstellar is just like a whole nother league.
Don't let me go, Murph.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Interstellar moves on, obviously. Next one: Guardians of the Galaxy versus Avengers: Infinity War.
Infinity War.
It has to be Infinity War.
Dude, Infinity War was the moment we were waiting for. The second Guardians of the Galaxy ended. When are we seeing Rocket Raccoon and what's his name? Ant-Man in the same room? When?
They were never in the same room, pal.
Oh. Who was...
Wait, yes, they were in Endgame, but not in Infinity War.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
I'll give you another chance.
No, I'll just get...
How about Star-Lord with Iron Man and Spider-Man?
Sure, we'll say yeah, I've already embarrassed myself enough. Let's move on. Let's move on.
All right, we're just gonna brush past that. All right, so Infinity War moves on. All right, this is for the final. This isn't the final round, but this sets up the final round. Okay,
it's the final four.
Final four. So we have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse versus Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Spider-Verse. No question. Sorry. I'm not conceding on this point.
I'm gonna give it to you. I know I need to agree.
But you don't want to.
I love The Last Jedi, but I love Spider-Verse.
We're gonna have a real talk about this at some point.
Yes,
because you have a problem.
I do, but The Last Jedi does have weak points. Canto Bight is a weak point. The Rose storyline, Spider-Verse has no weak points. So Spider-Verse moves on.
The Rose arc is a huge weak point. Sorry to interrupt you. The Rose arc is a huge weak point. Yeah. That's what drops so many points for me.
Yes.
The freaking scene when her and Finn are on that planet looking at the races.
Bro, the kiss scene? Do you remember the kiss scene?
Did they kiss on that planet?
They kiss in the like final battle scene. She kisses him and it's the most like non-chemistry kiss I've ever seen in my life.
That's when Disney was like, we have to support everybody. Let's move on.
Moving on. All right. So Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse moves on.
That was the moment.
That was so funny. All right. Hey, you can't be canceled if you just say crazy things.
That's like the exact opposite.
We're uncancelable because we don't care.
Exactly. You're only canceled if you care what the internet thinks, and I don't care.
Dude. Bars.
Here,
all right.
Throw me some.
Yeah, I'll give you some nuggies. All right.
Thanks, Daddy.
Now, this one is so hard, dude. I'm not looking forward to this. Next round is Interstellar versus Infinity War. They're both in my top 3 favorite movies of all time.
Stop talking. I need to think. I know what the answer is. I just don't know if I have the strength to say it.
Me too.
On 3, let's say it. 1, 2, 3, Infinity War. Wow! No way! Oh, buddy.
Is it opposite day?
It's opposite day. I was expecting
Have we switched bodies?
And it hurts my heart saying that. I do not believe that, but I think for the cultural phenomenon from 2008 to 2018 that was the MCU, Infinity War was one of the biggest moments I have ever experienced in a theater.
Yeah.
And to discredit that over an absolute masterclass movie like Interstellar, I think would be a shame, because I think Interstellar is a better movie, but I can't discount the emotions I had going into Infinity War, especially when freaking Star-Lord screams and it's like, my girlfriend, oh my god, yanks off the thing.
Yes, it ruins it all. Oh my.
And then Doctor Strange is like, yeah, this was the only timeline that worked. Like, what?
Yeah, it's cinema, dude.
So,
but dude, I'm the Marvel guy. I'm the superhero guy.
I know.
And I say Interstellar, dude. I mean, I've never even seen Interstellar in a theater, and I agree with you. Infinity War was like incredible. It was magical, right? Oh yeah, stop.
Yeah, shut your dog up. We're trying to talk about movies.
Okay, I think she's good. Brother, I've never even seen Interstellar in the theater. And Infinity War, like you're saying, was one of the best theatrical experiences I've ever had. It's in my top 3 favorite movies of all time. But Interstellar, dude, like Matthew McConaughey.
I know. You don't have to tell me about it.
His children grow up missing it because he spent a very short amount of time on another planet, brother. Bro. Bro, okay. All right, brother, you're not that guy.
I'm not doing it.
Bro. Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
In the bookshelf scene.
Ugh.
The bookshelf scene.
I agree. I know. I'm probably wrong here. There's no right answer to this question. I am just basing it. This is completely objective. No, hear me out. If you're not a film bro, I think you're gonna choose Infinity War. But if you're a film bro, you're choosing Interstellar and every other movie sucks. That's just I'm trying to think objectively here. My heart
Yeah.
wants Interstellar.
Yeah.
I love
No. Yeah.
Hans Zimmer, Mountains, No Time for Caution.
Do, do,
This little maneuver is going to cost us 51 years.
do, do,
I can't say that that's wrong. But as horrible as this sounds, I'm picturing scenes from the movie.
Me too. I actually felt emotions doing that, and I was doing it as a joke.
Think about the docking sequence.
The best. The what?
Docking sequence.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, TARS!
All right, that's enough. Bro.
I don't know.
It's the best film score of all time, for sure.
It's definitely Hans Zimmer's best work.
I think we are gonna give it to Infinity War because
that hurts my heart, but I know it's right.
Me too. Because I had this thought a second ago. I definitely remember more scenes from Infinity War. Infinity War is way more rewatchable. And dude, it's just there's more good no, not more good scenes. No. There is I don't know, more exciting. It's more exciting, brother.
I think we should move on because we're gonna talk in circles about this because we don't want to say definitively which one's better. So we just have to go with our guns.
Yep. All right. Infinity War defeats Interstellar and moves on to the final round. Here we go. The final round. We have Avengers Infinity War versus Spider-Man. We have Avengers Infinity War versus Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. 3?
Infinity War. I'm not even doing a 3. Sorry.
It's Infinity War. I agree.
Bro, we already had the finals. Okay?
We already had the finals last round, honestly.
We had the final bracket for the rest of brackets ever created. That was the final bracket. I'm sorry.
That was the final boss of all brackets.
Yeah.
Infinity War.
Who taught you how to write? Go put that back up. What is that handwriting, bro?
Literally, my mom is so disappointed in my handwriting.
She should be.
Yeah, I am ashamed of myself.
Mom, if you're seeing this, send Caleb some money for masterclass or something so he can learn how to write.
I need to go back to kindergarten. All right, and that was our keep one, cut one bracket. The winner was Avengers Infinity War, which I think is one of the best case scenarios for this.
I'm so disappointed in us. We really just put a Marvel movie above Interstellar.
I love Marvel though, so
I know. That's crazy,
my heart is happy and sad at the same time.
I am shocked that we went opposite. I'm so shocked that we went polar opposites because you're always the Marvel guy and I'm the film bro. So that's crazy.
We switched up, bro. Switched at birth. Am I right? All right.
Why'd you bring that up after this? All right, let's move on.
Yep.
Caleb, what have you done the past week? You know, what's been special for you aside from completely obliterating this podcast by putting Infinity War above Interstellar?
Oh man. More like what haven't I done in my life? Am I right?
Yeah, Mr. Popular.
I spent time with my family, my wife, and my son. Which is my favorite thing to do. I love it. What have we done? What did we do Saturday? Today's Sunday. What did we do yesterday? We just kind of spent quality time together. You know, it's been a really busy couple weeks for us. Between, working our jobs, and then I've been working a lot with you on this, and all that's kind of been going on. So it was nice. I just kind of took yesterday and just spent quality time with them, which was awesome.
Good.
We watched The Bear. We started season 4 of The Bear.
Nice.
So
how are you feeling?
It's really good. I think season 4 is great so far. I'm only like 3 episodes in, but I think it's great.
Complete side note. Well, complete in relation. We should do a reaction, or not a reaction, but we should do a discussion of the episode Gary about John Bernthal.
Ooh, that dropped I want to watch it.
In between 4 and 5, and then we should both watch the first episode and then discuss it. Like, that would be dope. Because we both love The Bear, and we need more John Bernthal. So, just a little side note.
Anything with John Bernthal is instant cinema.
Yes,
so,
sir.
We've been doing that. Another fun update. We got real mics.
Yeah, we did.
Look at this.
Sure, we did.
Sure. You can leave now. Bro.
Don't talk to me like that.
Bro, sure. Sponsor us, please. Listen. We have improved our audio so much with these microphones. I'm so happy. We're slowly becoming a podcast. So that's what's been going on with me. What about you, Cole? What's been going on in life?
I watched this podcast back, and I'm learning how to not say every 5 seconds. So that's been a win. I've actually been editing myself in the brain, which is pretty great. So
you've been doing really great.
Have you noticed it that I haven't been saying ums? I've been working on it. I've been really trying to be very thoughtful about the words. Yeah. Sadly, I didn't listen to myself and put contacts in because you can still see the ring lights. So that kind of sucks. But that's because my luggage is stranded in Charlotte Airport.
It is?
Yeah. Did I not tell you that yet?
No.
So I got back from my flight on Tuesday last week, and it was delayed. Long story short, I'm an idiot and thought that my bag was going to go to the baggage claim. And in reality, I sat at the airport for 3 hours at my layover when I could have just went to the jetway and grabbed it. So my bag is in Charlotte, and I've sent in multiple inquiries to grab it. And they have sent me 2 emails, both at 5:30 in the morning, saying, "We have not found your bag yet." I'm like, bruh, I gave you every piece of information you need. All I want is my toiletry bag because my toothbrush is in there, my contact case. I just said, that's the first one. And I'm just pissed because my blanket's in there too. My Spider-Man blanket, had this thing since I was like 12 years old.
Oh no,
and if I lose that, I'm gonna be so sad. If I lose anything in that bag, that's gonna be the one that I'm really sad about. So I'm praying I can get it back.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'll be praying for that. You got stolen?
I don't think it got stolen. I'm genuinely baffled that they haven't found it because when they valet check your bag at the gate because they don't think they have enough room on the plane just to pull it out of the overhead, they give you a red ticket, and if you lose it, you file a claim and give them the ticket number, which is directly associated to a ticket they attach to the bag. So unless someone stole my bag, there's nowhere it should be aside from lost and found and on a plane to me yesterday. It should not be that hard to find, genuinely.
Dang.
So
that's rough.
I'm hoping I can get it pretty quick. No promises. Yeah. So that sucks. But I would say the highlight of my week was getting to go to Disney yesterday. My buddy Ryan, he just started a theme park channel called Theme Park Daddies. Subscribe below.
Theme Park Daddies. Subscribe to him.
He's been a huge supporter of the podcast. He keeps telling me, bro, keep it going. He's been engaging with our content a lot. So
he's a longtime friend, too.
He's a longtime friend, too. I've known Ryan for like 10, 12 years. He's been awesome. And him and his wife were so awesome, and they were able to get me into Disney World for free yesterday.
Oh, that's sick.
With the all the parks, Park Hopper Pass, so sick.
Wow.
And the whole point of getting in there was to do a coffee crawl across all 5 Joffreys, which is Disney's coffee chain, at each park in Disney Springs. And we started at 8 a.m. And I had group to get to. I had small group to get to in the evening, so I had to bounce early. So I only got to do 3 of them.
Busy day.
Yeah, dude, it was busy, and we didn't even finish them by the time I left at like 5:30, which was insane.
Wow.
So we got to ride a bunch of rides. I think we got a little caught up in the Disney hype, so that's kind of on us for not prioritizing the
I don't blame you.
But, we got to drink a lot of coffee. If you want the quick review before he posts the video, don't get coffee at Joffrey's. It's pretty mid, and it's overpriced. It's not good. But if you're an average consumer who likes milk more than they like coffee, go to Joffrey's. You're gonna love it.
Dang. That is a take right there.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been up to. I've been running and gunning all week, but getting to go hang out with Ryan. We went to Tampa a few days before. We're vibing out there. So just spending a lot of time with one of my best friends before I move back home. That's been a massive W this past week.
That's awesome, dude. That's amazing. All right, cool. Well, let's get into the main event.
Yes, sir. Supergirl review.
It is time to review the DCU's Supergirl, directed by Craig Gillespie, starring Millie Alcock as Supergirl, Jason Momoa as Lobo, and some other people are also in this movie.
Let's do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Give your rating.
Okay. 3. Wait, let me lock it in.
Yep, let me lock it in too. I'm really needing.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 4.5.
6.5.
Wow.
I mean,
it's a lot higher than I expected, but that's okay.
I mean, it's pretty low for me.
It's pretty low.
It's pretty low.
I had it at a 5 earlier, but I thought about it in that split second, and I was like, I need to bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Non-spoiler review?
We're gonna do a non-spoiler review, and then we're gonna jump into spoilers. We'll warn you before that, because this is a brand new movie, just came out like 2 days ago. So
100%.
Let's jump into non-spoilers. I mean, I took some notes during the movie. I was not a big fan of this movie. Man, I had high hopes too. I mean, there is a mixed response, but you know, this is the second movie in the DCU, and James Gunn is overseeing the DCU, and I have faith in James Gunn because he doesn't really miss that much. And he didn't direct the movie, but with his oversight, I really trusted. But man, this movie, I don't even want to call it a movie. It's just like it feels botched. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it felt like someone came in the studio and was like, we have to redo everything you've done because we need to prioritize this for second screen viewing on the couch. That's what it felt like when I was watching it. You know what I mean?
I like 100% agree. It feels like studio interference.
Yeah, like the dialogue was horrible. I could not stand the dialogue. I could not stand the exposition within the first 10 minutes of the movie.
I wrote that down. Yes.
What scene are you talking about? Are you talking about a specific scene?
It's for me, it was the scene where the main bad guy, I'm just going to call him generic final boss.
Yeah.
He's killing the generic
parents,
child character, her generic parents.
Yeah.
He's killing them, and then he's like, "Do you know why I'm here?" And then the dad's like, "To steal the most powerful weapon in the universe." And then he just murders them all, except the little girl for some reason.
Mine happened even earlier in that scene. It was the second the scene started, the camera moved in from like the outside to the inside of the house.
Yeah.
And it shows the dad and the mom, and they're like, he's here. He's on his way. We'll just give him what he wants. Well,
yes, I remember that.
The second I heard that dialogue, it clicked in my brain. This is not the movie I'm expecting it to be. This is going to be hot trash. It was that early in the movie because the montage at the beginning was fire. It was fire, and I don't want to give too much stuff right now because we have a whole spoiler section. But from the jump, I was just not rocking with it, and the exposition was horrible.
This movie has great color grading, and I think pretty good cinematography.
Yeah, I'll say that the production quality of the movie, I didn't have a single complaint with. It was completely story structure based. Everything else about the movie, it was done really well. I didn't even notice any CGI problems, no green screen garbage. It was pretty great.
I did.
Wait, which scene?
But we'll get into that later.
Okay,
we'll get into that later.
I redact that. I saw one. Okay. There was one near the end.
Okay. I wrote down, is the dad, the generic dad, is he Noah Khan, the artist, the singer? Do you know?
The full guy? No idea.
He looked exactly like him, and I was genuinely like, is that Noah Khan?
Let's do a quick Google search.
I don't think it was, but I was like, brother, like, even casting someone that looks that similar to Noah Khan, I think was a mistake because it was so distracting, at least for me.
He was not.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Moving on. Okay. So I wrote down that, you know, the generic final boss and his group of thugs, right? They do all this stuff where they like
generic final boss is crazy. That's such a fitting name.
I don't know what his actual name is.
I don't either.
He's the most generic thing I've ever seen. There was multiple very obvious conveniences that were clearly just there to set up the story and the plot. without spoiling it, there's a main character in this movie who something happens to them that it was just the most obvious setup for why Supergirl would get involved in this at all. And it was like painful how on the nose and obvious it was. It hurt my soul.
Yeah, 100%.
Give me some of your thoughts. Give me some of your thoughts.
I thought the little girl who's supposed to be like one of the lead characters was so annoying in the whole movie. She had the most plot armor out of anyone, especially in the final scene. Like, there's like a Mad Max style thing going on.
Yep.
And she just is bulletproof, which is a little ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I also thought they nerfed Supergirl when it was convenient throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, totally. 100%.
Which was really ridiculous considering there was a huge plot point in the third act where she does get nerfed and then the goalpost completely changes for no reason. I was so frustrated.
Yep.
I think the script could have been completely reworked. It's shocking to me that someone at DC, specifically you, James Gunn, sat down, read that script, said, "This is it. This is what we're going with. Let's shoot this. No rewrites. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They decided that was what they were going to shoot. That was horrible writing. The writing was atrocious. I hated the dialogue. I did not care about anything. However, I will say, to give it a positive, I liked the montage in the beginning showing Supergirl. That was great. I don't want to get it too into spoilers. But I do think they did a good job of portraying a teenage angst, fight the power type of character who's very clearly going through something to polarize and show the opposite of Superman. I think they I think they were I don't think they hit it properly, but I could see the threads and I appreciated it because that's what I wanted when I saw the trailer. And the branding was all for it. I just think it fell really flat.
I wrote something similar down. And this is more of a universe decision more than it is this movie, but I love the fact that they didn't just make Supergirl the same character as Superman but a girl, you know?
Yeah.
Like in the Supergirl CW series, I don't know if you remember,
she's so sweet and nice.
She's just Superman as a girl. And I think it's cool that they made the decision like we're not just going to do that. Like this is going to be a completely different character with a completely different vibe. Because she has a completely different backstory than Superman, and it's totally understandable why she ended up the way she is. She ended up, you know, very like depressed. She's drinking. She's kind of just getting lost in her own like issues. But honestly, man, I feel like this movie wanted to be rated R, but the studio wouldn't allow it.
So true.
And then they were trying to be super edgy, but it came off very kiddish edgy. It came off very like we are PG-13, and you know, we'll show her, you know, beating people up and being mean and stuff, but it's just it was very teenager. Like her attitude was very teenager girl.
Very cringy teenage girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everything in the movie, it felt like they wanted to make an R-rated, like actually edgy character out of this and movie out of this. But I think they were like, nah, we have to have this be as broad as possible to make as much money as possible. We want this to be a big summer movie. We want our cinematic universe to kind of explode. So you're going to have to make a story about a really depressed, edgy character in the context of PG-13, and it did not work, dude. It was rough to watch.
That's a great
thanks. Yeah, I also think that this movie it's Guardians of the Galaxy in its vibe.
Are you saying as a positive?
No.
It's a vibe?
I did not set that up correctly.
Are you saying the vibe is Guardians of the Galaxy but not done right?
The vibe of this movie, the aesthetic of this movie is literally just Guardians of the Galaxy, like carbon copied. Like the sets, the different worlds they're going to, the aliens they meet, the generic villain. His group of bad guys is just the Ravagers from Guardians of the Galaxy, but worse. They act like the Ravagers. They look like the Ravagers. They do the same things as the Ravagers. It's and this was a big criticism in the marketing. People were like, "This looks like a copy of Guardians of the Galaxy because it's playing kind of like this like music, and she's wearing the headphones, and she's in space, and like the way the sets are decorated and everything. It looks exactly like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I almost feel like to save money, maybe they reused a lot of stuff from Guardians of the Galaxy. That may not be true, but that's just how it felt to me. Like literally aesthetically, and in some ways tonally, very Guardians, but without the quality of Guardians.
Yeah, I completely feel that. Do you have anything else specifically before we get into spoilers?
Yeah, let me just give a couple non-spoiler positives. There is some really great. I know I said it's Guardians of the Galaxy vibes in the sets, and that's a negative, but it looks good. So I'll give it that. Like the production value was good. Like I said, the color grading, cinematography, and a lot of the CGI. Like, dude, Crypto looks like a real dog.
Wait, is Crypto?
And Crypto's 100% CGI. Nope.
Yo, I didn't know that. Crypto.
Yeah.
That's a positive. That's a huge. That dog looks freaking
big
real.
Positive.
I want to pet
Superman
that dog.
and in this movie.
I want to pet it.
CGI.
Give me that dog. Let me pet it. Let me ride on the dog.
Yeah.
Let's ride around Superman's flat. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I will say that. Sorry, I lost my note. Let me find it.
It's okay. You'll do better next time.
Maybe. Let me find it.
Me when Elwood doesn't know what he's
I'll
saying.
say this. I am tired of the trope in movies of just eccentric characters for the sake of being eccentric characters. The main villain of this movie, generic final boss, is very eccentric and theatrical, and like he loves to cause chaos. For what? Brother, they did not give any emotional weight to this villain. There's no backstory. There's no reason to care. We don't even know why he wanted weapons, besides just like, that might be a spoiler. True. We don't know why he wanted what he wanted. We never find out. There's no reason to care about this guy at all. He's eccentric for the sake of being eccentric, and I'm tired of movies doing that, bro. It reminds me of like Lex Luthor in Batman versus Superman.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Where he's very finicky and eccentric and just crazy for no reason. You know? And I'm just kind of tired of that trope. I feel like it's everywhere.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But I think those are my non-spoiler thoughts. So we don't love this movie. Not a great second movie in the DCU. It felt like studio interference. Maybe it wasn't. But when James Gunn is directing, I'm sure he kind of just does what he wants because he is the studio, and it turns out great. So maybe this movie would have been better if James Gunn directed it.
Oh, no question.
Or if they just let the director do his thing.
All right, let's just get straight into spoilers here.
Yep. So spoiler warning for Supergirl. If you have not seen it, come back and watch this after you see it. Or if you don't care about spoilers, then I don't blame you.
My camera moved, but I think we're back in order. I kicked it. Sorry, people. So I think the script was just doomed from the beginning. Like I said, the script is your rule book for not losing track of the plot. And if the script was bad from the get-go, I think it's just a matter of writing. And I don't even know if James Gunn could have fixed that, but if he was in charge of it, it was not absolute cinema. Put it back.
Sorry.
Are you serious? Was that bait? Was that bait?
It was rage bait. Sorry.
That was rage bait. I think the movie was doomed to fail if that was the script that they came up with. So, pretty garbage. I think this young girl showing up in every scene, screwing up everything, was ridiculous. Yeah. I can kind of understand her motive for wanting to kill this guy, for killing her family. I will say it was really funny. It felt super real when her brother jumped out and scared her, and then he dies. Like, that felt so goofy and stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it felt very Guardians-y, which is what we kind of discussed.
But worse.
And if the movie didn't suck, that'd be great. I would have been fine with it, because that is so freaking funny. If the villain was actually good, I would have been chilling with it. Yeah. But bro jumped out to scare his sister, and then died. Like, I laughed, and then, and then I didn't care. That was in the
Dude.
first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So I hated
Agreed.
I hated her character.
Me too.
I appreciated Supergirl trying to save her innocence, and that might be the only message I liked in the entire movie was revenge isn't going to get you anything, because then you'll be like me. And she's like sad and depressed and working through a lot of things.
Oh my gosh, dude, I have some issues with that.
Like,
Let's wait till we get there in the movie, though.
With my opinion, or with that
Not
itself?
with your opinion,
Okay.
but I don't think they executed that well.
Oh, okay. So I like that they were trying to do that message, but I don't think it fully landed.
Agreed.
And I was talking to Tristan about it, and Tristan was saying she should have just killed her, killed the guy. Like, her family's dead, my family died, I want revenge. And I think there's a way about doing it where you resonate with it, where maybe Supergirl could have had some more raw information with her about why you don't do it, more like sisterly advice. But they had like zero chemistry on screen. I hated the fact that at the end of the film, she's like, "Come on in, let's go on a ride together. Let's go party with
so bad.
What's the dog's name?
Crypto.
With Crypto, like, let's go party with Crypto." I was praying to God she didn't leave the dog. That was what it was being set up. I was like, bro, Crypto better not be staying on this stupid planet with her. I hate this little girl. This little girl should have died too with her family. Like, low-key, little girl should have died.
That's such a crazy take.
Why on earth? Here's a take. Last thing before I keep side trailing. Why didn't they just fly Crypto to the sun?
Yes, exactly. That's what I've been saying, dog.
Bruh.
Yes,
I get it. You
literally.
can't transport the dog without hurting the dog. They said that.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I bought that. Then it occurred to me. Get on a spaceship and fly to the sun. And Doggy will be healed, because apparently kryptonite's the only thing that can hurt you if you're a Kryptonian. Am I wrong?
Such a weak excuse for a story, dude. Bro, they just add that line in there. Oh, moving him will hurt him more, just to give a reason for him not to go to a sun, because he would be instantly healed, dog.
Lazy screenwriting.
Yes, literally, Supergirl gets shot with kryptonite arrows, and you see her cells being overtaken by kryptonite, right? And then she gets in the sun, and you see it go away, right? So, kryptonite is the biggest weakness of Kryptonians, including Crypto, the super dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
All of them. Superman, Supergirl, Crypto, they would all be most vulnerable to kryptonite. Anything besides kryptonite is less dangerous. If she can go in the sun with her cells overtaken by literally the most dangerous thing for her, he could have been instantly better if he went to the sun. Brother, Crypto is maybe my biggest problem with this entire movie. Because, one, it's a repeated plot element from Superman. I don't know if you remember, but Crypto gets kidnapped by Lex Luthor out of the Fortress of Solitude in Superman, and then Superman goes on a whole journey that's like the whole second act of the movie to save Crypto from Lex Luthor, just because he's good. He cares about the dog, even if it's just a dog, right? And then this movie, the entire movie is about saving Crypto. That's Kara's whole motivation, brother. And it's ridiculous. It's so stupid because, one, like I said earlier, how did those guys just happen upon Kara's ship in the middle of an isolated field? Like, brother.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
The thing I thought was so obvious was this generic young girl wants to get the generic final boss and kill him. Because he killed her entire family.
You can't keep calling them generic young girl and generic final
That is
boss.
who they are to me, and nothing will change that.
Okay,
make a better movie, and I'll give them better names.
Valid,
bro. So that's her obvious motivation, which is like that works, right? They needed a way in for Kara because they want her to be this edgy character that doesn't care about anyone, but they also needed her to like care enough to like get involved. So they repeat a plot element from Superman, and Crypto gets shot, and then, dude, literally the lines were so cringy of the doctor freaky lady saying, "You have to cure him in 3 days, or else he'll die." And then Kara's like, "Okay, 3 days. 3 days. 3 days. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
3 days.
don't forget, like every 5 minutes she tells someone I have to
Every
save
5
my
minutes.
dog.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Bro, it's the
oh
most obvious plot setup of like, okay, this is how we get her to go. And the plot setup is she has 3 days to save her dog. And this other little girl wants to kill this guy and blah, blah, blah. Also, another thing, right? A big part of the story is how the generic girl gets her generic family killed because of the weapons he creates, right? And she has this sword that he creates, right? So I expected, and maybe there's like a comic backstory that I don't know about, but
some
they
payoff of
set
the
up
sword.
this. Yes, they set up the sword so much to be like this special thing. There's nothing special about the sword. I expected like her to pull it out and like I don't know, something it does something crazy that like just absolutely wrecks people. It's just a sword.
Yeah, there's not. It sets the dad up to be in charge of some major arms dealing
Yeah,
or something. Like he has a
right,
forge that creates the most powerful weapons in the universe. No,
right,
no, 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 no. Nothing. So
right.
their death just feels inconsequential,
Mm-hmm.
and you expect something more the entire movie.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Nothing
I will
happens with that
say
sword.
I will say something that I can be very specific on now is when I said that this movie is trying to be edgy, but it just comes across so corny. The arm wrestling scene in the bar.
Oh, I
Do
didn't
you
like
remember
that.
that?
Yeah, the arm snapped. I didn't
Yeah.
like it.
It was just so cringe to me. Like you're gonna settle this over an arm wrestling match with
Yeah, that was fair.
random aliens. Stupid.
Yeah, it was
Um,
dumb. I didn't. I'm a baby. I didn't like the crunch, but I thought that was really gimmicky, little
yeah,
gimmicky.
yes. Another thing that bothered me, and this is on the storyline of Kara's trying to prevent this girl from getting revenge because it'll corrupt her and ruin her, right? Why? Not and don't get me wrong. I agree she should not get revenge. That is bad.
Yeah,
Why is Kara, her character, so insistent on this?
maybe because
Has she done that?
that's a good question. I was expecting there. Okay, that's so true. I was expecting there to be a lore backdrop of her killing
Yeah.
someone or something
Mm-hmm.
on Crypto.
Getting some revenge, yeah.
Krypton. Am I dumb? Is the planet called
Krypton.
Krypton? Okay,
Krypton.
thank you. Like on Krypton, I kept expecting those flashbacks to show her killing someone and her having
Yeah.
deep regret,
Yeah.
and nothing paid off from that.
Yeah.
So, like, what is her motivation for doing it? Is she just like harboring all this pain and sadness from her mother dying? Is that legit all the trauma she has that warrants her? Don't do that. Your soul's gonna break into 7 different parts. You're never gonna be the same. Like
Yeah.
there was no okay, that is actually such a good point, and I knew there was something itching there.
And
that I
it's
didn't
and it goes
comprehend.
back to the golden rule of making a movie. Show me, don't tell me, right?
Yeah,
They that was a huge problem in this movie is they tell us so much but they don't show us, right? They tell us that Kara, they kind of imply that Kara has gotten revenge and now she wants to protect this little girl from going down that path because she knows what it'll do. But they don't show Kara going through that.
yeah,
So there's no real reason to kind of believe it.
100%.
Another thing is this generic girl is so generic and has no personality, and neither did her family. And I wish they had a scene that really showed them like bonding and together, like an extended scene where the characters and the family are together talking. I wanted to care so that it hurt that she lost them.
Yeah, that's true. There was no reason why the opening scene mattered to any of us with the whole family dying. So without that, there's like zero stakes, and there's nothing for us to be like, all right, this little girl's family died. I'm invested. Not at all.
Mhm.
Not at all. I agree with
Not
that.
at
I
all.
agree with that.
Another thing I wrote this down in all caps because it pissed me off. When this little generic girl is locked in the prison with Lobo, and they have those spikes that are poisoned, right? That will kill you. Literally, her main storyline is how she shouldn't go murder someone because it'll corrupt her.
She kill him?
The guard, do you remember? The prison guard?
Did she slam his
took
head?
his head and slammed it on that poison needle and murdered him. There was no weight to that. We didn't see that affect her. She murdered someone, and you could say it's in like self-defense. She was trying to defend herself. Still, dog, that would affect you. You killed someone, right? There's no weight to it at all. And then they still try to harp on, don't kill, don't do this. It's going to ruin you. She already killed someone. She already killed this prison guard. And yeah, it was in defense. That's fine. I'm not even saying it wasn't like a moral killing. I'm just saying that ship has sailed. Don't get revenge. Don't give that up, right? That ship has sailed, dog. She already killed someone. She already kind of gave up her innocence in that way.
You know what they say, the first murder is the hardest.
After that, it gets easier. I did not enjoy Lobo in this movie.
I thought he was good comedic relief, but remember what I told you about Thor Love and Thunder. Thor Love and Thunder was good because of how bad it was. And I enjoyed it very much.
Okay. Lobo made you laugh because of how cheesy he was.
Bro, Lobo was so stupid. He had zero character motivation. He shows up in the back of that tavern, chilling, smoking a cigar. He goes up to the counter. Supergirl starts flirting with him. Hey, big boy, sun's looking real low. And out of nowhere, you know, little Miss generic Asian chick walks up. Hey, I wanna go avenge my daddy. Get out of here, little girl. I want to go get my daddy. And then he pops in like 3 more times, only when the story needs him. And what's his motivation? Why is he mad at this dude? Who does he align to? Why is he supposed to be funny? What was the point of his character? There was no point to his character.
I wrote down everything with Lobo is about aura rather than character.
Put him up.
Frick. Not him.
That's so embarrassing.
Frick. I need to learn how to use this.
Absolute cinema. He is the embodiment of aura. He serves no other purpose in this movie.
He serves no other purpose. And also like to help move the plot forward in certain ways.
He reminds me of Drax a little bit. Like a way worse version of Drax.
Yeah.
Like, Drax is redeemable. We love Drax. Drax is funny. Drax says out-of-pocket stuff, but he fits in the story. He fits inside of the Guardian's story. He is a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Lobo is not.
Yeah. He's in this movie so they could have a movie star in the role.
Yeah.
Because there's no other big stars in this movie. They wanted Jason Momoa, and they needed some comedic relief, and he's kind of just another eccentric character, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
He's he's slightly less generic, but like he still kind of is.
Did he remind you of Kiss at all? Like with the tongue in the face paint?
I didn't think of that, but I totally see that now that you're saying it.
That's all I was thinking about when I saw him.
I just think of Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. I don't think that's Kiss.
That's Kiss.
No. Kiss, I don't know who is Kiss, but Ozzy Osbourne is Black Sabbath.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking this up right now.
Look it up. You're about to be wrong.
Osbourne.
The people in the Shorts comments are gonna show you that I'm right.
Frick, I'm wrong.
I don't know who's in Kiss. I don't keep
Google
up.
Immediately said Ozzy Osbourne has never been a member of Kiss.
Black Sabbath, bro.
All right.
Look up who the lead singer of Kiss is. I need to know.
Okay, lead singer of
Is it Ozzy Osbourne?
Kiss. It's not. It is Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons. I was thinking of Gene Simmons. That's what I was thinking of.
Chat, was bro thinking of Gene Simmons or is he capping?
I'm not gaffing. All right. Let's move on.
You.
I will say, this is my biggest positive with the movie.
Positive alert.
And I can't believe we've forgotten to talk about this. This was like a decent chunk of the movie.
I'm ready.
Kara's backstory on Krypton. Best part of the movie.
Yeah, that was the part I was the most engaged in. I was hoping for more, like I said, like what happened there that made her so edgy and sad. Mom died. I think that motivation was kind of stupid. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying that's not a motivation.
It's not just mom died though. She lost her entire planet. She lost everyone besides Krypton.
Okay, that's fair. Superman didn't have to deal with that. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why she's not like him, is because he went as a baby. and immediately was raised by a loving family in Kansas. She literally had like a full life and family that all died. It all got destroyed, and then she's sent to Earth.
I'm redacting that. Didn't she say she, like, as a kid, she didn't care? Life moved on? I'm almost positive that was a line where she said, I didn't know anything better. I thought that's what she said. I don't even think she was she was alive when that happened. Because remember but
it still happened because she wasn't there when it happened to Krypton, but she was there when it happened to the floating city. Because everyone got sick and died.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so you're talking about the fact that everyone was getting sick, not the fact
I probably misspoke, yeah.
No, you're fine. Okay, that makes sense. Because in the backstory, she says, I was just a little kid. Yeah. You know, I was just carrying on, so that didn't really have any weight for her. I can understand the plague taking over and, like, her being sad about all that, but I was still waiting for more of a reason for her to be like, you can't kill. So I was a little let down with that, but I will say I was the most interested in the movie when I was on Krypton, learning the lore of the Kryptonians. So that was a huge positive. And I loved all the Clark scenes when we get to see Superman.
Yes,
I wish there was more stuff on Earth when we get to see her acclimating. And here's a positive I really did like.
Me too.
Was whenever she lands and Clark's like, blah, 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 blah. You're about to be getting your powers probably right about now. And then it cuts to her in the house and she's like staring outwardly. And I love this scene. This might be cringy, but I love the scene of her like hearing all the noises because like her hearing is insane and she's in like one of the busiest places on Earth. Bam.
I didn't catch that, but that's cool.
Headphones come on. And that kind of sets up the idea that like she uses music to drown out the noise, which is why she loves all the punk rock, you know, like fight the power type music. It's loud. And I thought that was a cool way to like show and not tell that she loves music because she is just constantly having sensory problems. And then her playing around in the room with Crypto. I love that scene. I thought that was a really good detail. That was my favorite scene in the movie right there.
Yeah. I found myself very invested in Kara's backstory and her relationship with her parents. I honestly wish we got a movie about that. And then her coming to Earth and like you said, her getting acclimated with Earth and Clark. Like that's the movie I wish this was. Because that I felt like that was like the heart of the movie, and that was something that like didn't get too affected by the studio. I think a lot of this was just like generic superhero BS to be a big summer movie, but that was like there was heart and good writing and like good characters. Kind of that was like something they showed me, and I bought it.
100%. I agree. I loved all the Krypton stuff.
Yeah, there was a line in it that her dad says because she's kind of like, it doesn't matter if I die, everyone's dying. Like I'm not leaving this city and leaving you guys to die. And she says like, I'm just like one person. I'm just one tiny life. And the dad says, you are not one tiny life. Sorry. The dad says, you are not one tiny life. You are your mother's life. You are my life. Parenthood.
Pull it up.
Frick.
Peak cinema.
Bro, that's beautiful.
Great. I love that. Parenthood. That was great.
Like,
that was great.
To me, that was like, and as like a new dad, I'm like, yes, that is parenthood. Like,
I thought it was like, oh yeah, keep going. Sorry. Parenthood.
Like he, like my baby. You're not just one tiny life. Like you're not just some. You know, to a lot of people, he's just a baby. To us, to me and my wife, he's like our life now, right? It's like everything is for him. Everything's about him. And I love that they were like, no, you need to live. Like we care about you living, not about us living. So I love that.
It's really interesting to me because her dad was the exact opposite of Clark's dad. Superman's dad wanted him to go and control Earth. Her dad was the exact opposite, but he ended up great. Superman ended up the savior of the universe. And she's the one that ended up all janky, but that's also because she experienced more hardship than he did. So I thought it was
That's
kind of a
cool.
cool. I thought it was a cool dynamic. Like he's
Yeah.
sent there to conquer, but he doesn't know that yet, even though that was the intent. She was sent there to do good and not control, but she's the one that has more of that mental problem because she endured all the hardship that he never had to. Very interesting to me. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love
I
that
didn't think about that, but I
love
love
that
that.
I love that the dads, the uncles, had two separate perspectives on life. And I think that scene really showcased the heart of
Yeah.
her character, because I think she really did want to be a good person. They were just kind of forcing this, like, it kind of felt like the studio was forcing an agenda, and
Yeah.
they wanted her to be this edgy character, and that's fine, but she has to have motivation, and she had no motivation aside from getting this freaking dog who we've already seen be rescued before. So
Completely agree.
Whatever, bro.
And yeah, so I will say one more note that I have of something I hate about this movie is that she finally finally convinces little generic girl to not kill the bad guy, and she's like, "All right, mate, I'm not gonna kill him. I'm gonna walk away." And then Kara kills him.
Well, I think that was bound to happen. In my head, that was the whole setup. That was what the entire movie was setting up for. Let me kill him because you're still innocent. That I knew that was going to happen. I was waiting for it. Was I a little annoyed? Yeah, I was annoyed. But I was expecting it because she's a hypocrite.
She's a major hypocrite. Why should I root for her?
You shouldn't. There's no motivation for us to root for her.
There's no motivation.
I didn't care anything about her. When she was dying, okay, let's run it back. This will probably be my last thing because it's getting a little long. And we could critique this.
I agree.
The movie nerfed her when they needed to, and they made her strong when they wanted to. I just landed on this planet that has green and yellow sun, and I'm sick right now. Ugh. Little Asian generic girl pops out of the plane. The second that the plane's about to leave. I wonder who jumped off the plane. I can't see her. It's the little Asian girl. We all know who it is, right?
She's already snuck on to a ship earlier, too.
Yeah, so she can just do whatever she wants. The story says she jumps off this plane. She jumps off this plane. Sorry, she jumps off this ship. All right, she drags Supergirl all the way to this cave. All right, word, whatever. Adrenaline. All right, Kara's dying. I need water. She goes and gets water. Gets kidnapped. We keep cutting back to Kara dying from the kryptonium, right? And the way they're shooting this makes you think, all right, it's not going to be yellow for a long time or something, right? We have no idea if she's going to get her powers back. Probably not. They're setting this up for, like, this little girl is their only hope. That was what I was expecting. I would have much rather loved it if this little girl, came up with some stupid way to save her. I would have loved that, even if it was dumb. They were committing to Kara being nerfed. Because I can respect that. The bad guy had a plan. Generic final boss had a plan. Get them on this planet where she can't be useful at all. Pop off. I'm all for that. But no, they kind of left it open where it's a yellow and green planet. Whatever. Mm-hmm. All right, we follow the little girl. She goes and does her stupid little girl games. Keeps cutting back to Kara. I'm dying. Dying. That's like the type of stuff you do when someone's bleeding out. When there's no hope for them. Right. Or someone's going to come to the rescue and save them at just the last minute. I can get by with that. Yeah. Nope. She gets captured again. Again. On the top of the jet thingy, on top of the ship. And guess who shows up? It couldn't be Supergirl, who just had a Luke Skywalker moment on a planet. One moon goes down, one sun goes down, the other sun comes up.
So convenient.
I am healed all of a sudden. Give me all the sun. Give me all the sun.
Right at the exact moment she was going to die, the sun sets and the yellow sun rises.
But we're not done yet. We're not done yet, Caleb, because she didn't have her full powers yet. Remember when she had her full powers? Like 5 minutes later when she flies up and she soaks in the sun and the stuff fully leaves her. Now she's fully activated, even though she basically had her full powers when she popped in to save little Asian generic girl. Bro.
Dog, why do you bring Asian into it? You could just say generic girl.
Is she not Asian?
No, she is. She is.
Oh, sorry. It's just
You're
funnier
right.
to say that.
No, you're
Bro,
right. She is Asian.
they shouldn't have. I can understand up until that scene because we can't have an OP Supergirl the entire movie, which I appreciated them doing with the red solar system. Like, cool, she's getting drunk. We see that she's completely nerfed. She's doing that to herself. She's useless to save the
Yeah, that
crypto at
made
that moment.
sense.
That's dope. I'm all for that. You can't have an overpowered Supergirl in this type of movie. But when you nerf them in the third act and act like they're still nerfed, but then kind of maybe she'll be able to have superpowers, and then you completely go back on it because the script says so. I'm not buying it. That's my rant.
Stupid.
That's my rant.
Yeah.
I that's the thing I hated the most about this movie. That was so ridiculous.
Yeah. And my final note is just I wrote this down. My final note that I wrote down for this movie: any scene with David Cornsweet as Superman on screen is pure cinema.
Loved it. Loved it.
He's the best. He's the best Superman, dude. He is warm and wholesome and good. And they find a way to make that wholesomeness that could be really boring. They find a way to make it work, dude. He's also funny, and you feel the just care he has for his cousin, that he's genuinely like worried about her and wants her to feel like he's there for her, even though she doesn't pick up the phone and she's a jerk to him and she leaves for months, and in the last movie left her crazy dog with him the whole time, right? But he just genuinely sees her pain and hurt and cares about her. And I like the ending scene of her coming to Earth, her showing up at his apartment and just saying like, I'm gonna be here for a while. And you see that she's kind of been able to work through some stuff. And it's already been confirmed. The Superman sequel that comes out next year, Man of Tomorrow, Supergirl's in it. She's in it. So I'm excited to see that. James Gunn is directing that movie. So
praise God.
I think it'll actually be good, and hopefully we'll be able to actually see Millie Alcock, who's an awesome actress, be able to have some really great material to work with and be in a great movie. Hopefully
they have great on-screen chemistry just from the few scenes we've seen them in, like the end of Superman. Love that scene. Like, oh, that's what made me so hyped for Supergirl, because she's completely psycho and he's completely chill. You know, that's a great meshing, and I'm hyped. I didn't know the sequel was confirmed, so pop off.
It comes out like a year from now. So
sweet.
And James Gunn's directing it, so I believe.
Just get a good screenwriter. Just please get a good screenwriter, James. That's all we're asking. Just don't screw it up.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, that's a Supergirl review.
Dope. I'm glad we got to talk about it. Me and Caleb were kind of avoiding it all day. All day we were like, don't talk about it. It's kind of funny because I sent him a text and said, we're seeing an IMAX? Yes or no? He said no. I was like, understood. In my heart,
all I said was no.
I kind of knew what he meant when he said no, and I was kind of fishing. And I'm glad I didn't waste my money to see it in IMAX.
I'm not letting you spend money on IMAX for this movie.
Yep, I appreciate it.
I would have let you do it for maybe Disclosure Day, even though we didn't love that movie.
It's Spielberg.
I would not let you. I would not let you for this movie, dog. It is not worth it. It's
not worth it.
I almost want it to succeed just because I want James Gunn, the DCU, to succeed. I want a really great DC universe.
Yeah,
that's successful. But I don't want this movie to succeed because I don't want to tell them that this quality is acceptable, because it's not.
I mean, the box office is already kind of saying that, with the Rotten Tomatoes score sitting at like 36%.
Is it really?
The movie's completely flopped, and I've been doing everything to avoid stuff online. At first, I heard it was a mixed bag, and then I heard more that it wasn't a mixed bag, but I was still trying to have hope because, like I told you the last episode, I'm really bad about letting the internet dictate my opinions, so I was really trying to go in with an open mind, not read any reviews, not read any internet discussion. That way I can formulate my own opinion based on my own stuff. And I really do think I need to start raw dogging it to movies, just fully solo, you know. What? Keep going? What the heck? What does that mean?
You were doing what at the movies?
I was chilling by myself. Did I say something
raw dogging it?
Yeah, I was raw dogging it at the movies. You never do that?
Let's move on.
Great. I need to start seeing more movies alone. That way I can fully lock in and not have any expectations. I love seeing movies with people. But maybe on like a second or third viewing, I need to go alone. That way I can formulate a good opinion. That's the whole point
I feel
I'm trying
that.
to make.
I love seeing movies with people. I love seeing movies by myself.
I'm learning how to do that. I'm enjoying it a lot. So go see a movie by yourself. It might change your perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's our not disclosure day. What movie was this? I already forgot.
Supergirl.
That was our Supergirl review. That kind of sums it up. I don't even remember what we're talking about. So go see it if you want. Don't see it if you don't. I don't really care. Whatever. I hope the next Superman movie doesn't suck.
Do we have anything else we want to hit?
I don't think so. I think we discussed what we needed to. Dude, we've been going for a hot minute. I think we've been going for over an hour.
We've been, dude,
2 hours.
Do so much editing.
That's okay. A lot of this has been troubleshooting. We've been having a good time.
Yeah. And yeah, I've had fun.
It's been a good time. Absolute cinema, even if the movie sucked. We did our Coke. We did what we were up to. Maybe we should end with what we're watching. Caleb, what have you been watching?
We did our Coke. We did not do Coke. All right, guys. We are going to do a quick little blind taste test of some Coke variations. We got Coke Zero, Diet Coke, controversial kind of rivalry. I'm a Coke Zero guy. Cole, what are you?
I'm more of like a Coke guy. I don't prefer...
You would be.
I don't...
Grow up.
Okay, Caleb, don't act like you don't drink energy drinks in the shower. But we're going to move on. We're going to move on from that because that's a story for another time. Because we have stuff to talk about.
Yes.
What reigns supreme and why are they better? So, Caleb, you have two in your hand, right? Right. Yeah, I was about to do the sniff test. Which one smells better, objectively or subjectively? I guess it's subjectively. There's no right answer.
This one smells better. The one without the straw.
Okay, can you tell me now which one smells like Coke Zero since you're an absolute...
I think the one that I think this one. I think the no straw is Coke Zero. I think the straw one, I think it's Diet Coke.
Okay, great. So, take your first sip out of the Diet Coke.
All right. I predict this is Diet Coke from the smell, but here we go.
Okay.
That is 110% Diet Coke. I have literally not a single doubt in my mind. I know that's Diet Coke.
Okay.
Because it's bitter and gross.
Okay. Take a sip of your baby girl then.
Oh, God.
No way. What? You're such a baby, bro. What just happened?
Brother,
Let it out.
I have crushed ice in this, right?
Did you suck one in?
I have crushed ice in this, right?
Yeah.
There was like a tiny little one in the straw, and I wanted to suck out the residual liquid to not cross-contaminate the flavors, and it went directly into my windpipe.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That's rough.
That's hilarious. Okay, now I predict this is Coke Zero. It's time to try it. Here we go. Oh, that's my girl right there.
Is that your baby girl?
Why did I say that? This is Coke Zero. No doubt in my mind. This is delicious. It tastes like Coke, but it's not overly sweet.
Okay.
And it's the drink of men.
Great. All right. Do you want to... Okay, which hand is... We kept it accurate, right? So we know which hand is which.
Right.
Okay. We recorded a little bit of us prepping for this, so hopefully you can see the chaos that is prepping this.
Maybe some BTS.
Hold up the left hand, and I will tell you what that beverage is.
This is the left hand.
Diet Coke.
I was right. Dude, I know ball.
I'm so proud of you, Caleb. I knew
That's
you wouldn't
ball
fail.
knowledge. Thank you, King. Thank you, King.
Ball knowledge. I'm really proud of you. You didn't doubt it for a single second. So
nope. I was 100% confident, and I was correct.
Excellent work. You deserve a trophy for that, but not from me.
Thank you, King.
From someone who actually cares.
All right, Cole. Now it's your turn to blind taste test. Give me your do the smell test like I did. Give me your prediction before you sip it.
But before we go anywhere, I need you to answer me this. I have 4 straws to choose from.
Okay.
All from Dutch Bros. I think this is purple, orange, green, blue.
Okay.
Which 2 should I use?
Purple and blue.
Great. Purple, blue. Goodbye. Great. So we're going to do the blind sniff test. And I don't know these sodas nearly as much as you, so I would say I have a less chance.
Because you do not know ball.
It's because
you
I
drink
don't. It's
sugary
because,
little sodas that give you diabetes.
it's because I don't drink diet or fake diet, which is Coke Zero, that had to rebrand itself from its own brand because it needed to be a different
diet.
It needed to be a different type of diet. There's
You know
already
nothing.
There's
nothing.
There's diet soda.
You know nothing.
Oh my gosh, let's drink Coke. Let's drink classic Coke. Oh, the women want Coke. Let's drink Diet Coke. The men need something completely different. Let's make Coke Zero. That's what this is.
You know nothing.
Okay,
What do you think that is?
I think this is Diet Coke.
Okay. Wait. Are you gonna put the straws in them and stuff?
I'm just smelling. God,
Right.
just let me. God, let me have this.
Sorry.
One. I actually can't give you a prediction from this because I don't know them like that. So.
Okay, no predictions.
No predictions.
Diet Coke is not good. Everyone that drinks Diet Coke wants attention.
Everyone that drinks Diet Coke wants attention. Shut up.
You don't mean
Okay.
that. All right, that's blue.
This is blue.
Describe it for me. Tell me what are
This
the
is
notes of flavors?
This is Coke Zero.
Why?
I just need to taste to confirm, and I'll explain.
Okay.
This is Diet Coke.
All right. Explain.
Okay. Coke Zero. It has this like smooth creaminess to it. I haven't had a lot of Coke Zero, but from what I recall, it's smooth and creamy. Unless I'm cooked. I could be so wrong here. I'm not even rage baiting.
I've never once drank Coke Zero and thought that this tastes smooth and creamy.
Wait.
And I drink Coke Zero every single day.
I gotta go back in. I'm not even trying to be dramatic here.
You know nothing. Sorry, I'm just rage baiting at this point.
Now I'm changing my mind.
So now the smooth and creamy one is Diet Coke?
Yeah, because this one tastes more familiar. This is the one that I know. And I haven't drank hardly any Coke Zero.
Can I guide you in this a little bit? Can I give you a hint?
Yeah, what's the hint? How are you going to help me taste this?
Diet Coke is very bitter. Coke Zero tastes sweeter, but not as sweet as like classic Coke. So
Neither of these taste bitter, Caleb. Neither.
Does one taste sweeter than the other?
Final answer, Diet Coke. King of Clubs is Diet Coke. I guessed right. Yes, sir.
Cinema.
Just for the record, everybody, this is King of Clubs. This is how me and Tristan labeled it. And this was the card that was under the Diet Coke. I am really shocked that I got that right because I was so set. Okay, that's why it tasted creamy and whatever, because that's what I'm used to tasting when I drink Diet Coke. I don't drink Diet Coke a lot. So let's get in there and give you the tasting notes for the Coke Zero.
Okay. Yeah, sip it. Give me that ASMR.
I will agree with you. Sorry.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I kind of exaggerated because there's no ice, so it's just
we'll do an extra charge for that, for the ASMR.
Yes, first super chat to do it gets a private video.
Yeah, we're putting that behind a paywall.
Behind a paywall. No, you're right. I will agree with this. Diet Coke tastes completely different than regular Coke, and the note of Coke Zero is closer to Coke is probably what convinced me otherwise. Tristan also said the same thing to me today because I was like, we're going to do this blind ranking. He said Coke Zero is just a better Diet Coke that tastes closer to Coke. So you guys are right. You guys know ball. But I got mine right. So here we go.
Give me a little cheers.
Cheers.
Boom.
And
that was
that's
beautiful.
Because I grabbed the Diet Coke because that's what I wanted to drink.
I feel the opposite. All right. Coke. We love you. All right. Can't be giving that out for free, dog. We got to start making money off this podcast. Brother, now you're choking. Bro, your face is so red. Oh my gosh, dude.
I was memeing.
Tristan, Cole needs resuscitation. Brother, are you good?
Welcome to Real Friends, where we try not to die on the pod.
Oh my gosh. Brother, are you good? Do you need a minute? You need to take a walk?
King of clubs for the win.
Bro.
What's up, bro? Oh my god.
It would be us that like something like a taste test would be too dangerous for us.
Dies on Real Friends episode 2.
Brother. There's no better way to die.
I wish we weren't actually having problems like this right now, but we are.
That was actually dude, the fact that we both choked just trying to do this. Dude, and we've had so many problems trying to get this technology to work for us, and then we choke when we finally start filming.
But I will say, when you're ever in a sticky situation, just pray. Just pray, God, let this work. Because the second me and Caleb both prayed about it, the tech started working again.
It did, and now it's working very smoothly. Thank you, Lord.
Because I was like, bro, I just prayed, and it's working. And Caleb said, I just prayed too. So to all you homies out there that ain't praying, when you're in problems, just pray. Absolute cinema. That's good.
And I gotta say this, Coke, I love you. I drink you every day. Not you.
Yeah, I was talking about Coke.
Was Coke about to return? Remember Coke from back in the day?
Oh, yeah, OG. No, but I was talking about Coke, the corporation, as well.
Oh, okay. Well, this is kind of my thing right now.
Keep going.
All right. Coke, I love you. I drink you every day. I drink zero sugar of you. I drink cherry of you. I've given you I've definitely given you a lot of thousands of dollars over my life. So if you want to sponsor us, that'd be cool. I love you.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say on that.
Can I talk now?
Yes, sir. We drink Coke. Or at least I did. I don't know.
Don't act like you're better than me because you're drinking Coke Zero all the time.
Coke Zero is the elite beverage. And grow up. So, I do want to say, I want to say thank you to everyone that has watched so far. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed, that's followed us on our socials, that's left a comment, reposted, liked. It really means a lot. We're just getting started, and we're in this just to be friends and talk about things we love, and hopefully provide kind of a community for you to do that, and hopefully we can feel like you're friends. And we're grateful. Like we received a combined like 5,000 views so far on our clips, which is crazy. Like, it's so early on, and we did not expect that. So thank you just for watching and following and being a part, and leave us feedback. Tell us how it can be better, and we're just gonna keep doing it, keep getting better, and hang out with us, follow along. We're gonna release every Monday. So
yeah, we're figuring things out as we go, and we're having fun doing it. The most important thing that we do on this podcast is enjoy spending time together. So everything else is a bonus. And totally. You guys, if you guys are watching this, that's awesome. That means we're doing something right. So if you're interested in like us reviewing specific content, going back to oldies, if you want us to like review the Arrowverse, which is something we've talked about doing, is just going back and discussing the Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, all those shows. Like, those are the types of things we geek out. It doesn't just have to be new content. I definitely don't want to just talk about new content. So
yeah, dude, it'd be cool to do that. It'd be cool to do like a MCU rewatch, maybe like a Christopher Nolan marathon. Like, there's all kinds of cool stuff.
We need to get this guy on Spielberg, because last week, even if he seemed like he was a day one disclosure day Spielberg boy, Caleb, I think you got to do it. How many films have you seen by Spielberg?
Dude, I've seen a grand total of 2 Steven Spielberg.
And one of them is Disclosure
Day. No one's gonna take me serious after this. Yeah, one of them's Disclosure Day, the other one's Indiana Jones. Did he only direct one Indiana Jones?
Great question. I have no idea. I know he did the first one.
If he did multiple, then I've seen those ones. But yeah,
it's crazy. So Caleb reached out to me 2 months ago. Hey man, I want to do a film podcast with you. I'm like, bet. 2 months later, he's only seen one Spielberg movie.
I'm an embarrassment to the film bros.
You're an embarrassment to me. You should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Every time you walk on the street, you should think, does he know?
Does he know?
Does he know?
Well, again, thanks everyone, brother.
Sorry, bro.
Does he know?
Close us out, bro. Just say the line.
Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our Supergirl review. Hope you enjoyed our blind ranking. We had a lot of fun doing it, and
thanks for being a real friend.
Hold on.
Why are you laughing? That was gonna be a fire ending right there.
Oh, here. Guardians of the Galaxy is better than The Dark Knight. Thanks for being a real friend. Goodbye.
Thanks for being a real friend. See you, Caleb.